The lake in question was the Wolfgangsee, or Lake Wolfgang, in Austria, where we spent a pleasant mid-September holiday in 2001. St. Wolfgang is the oldest and most picturesque place on the lake. The town owes its existence and its name to the 10th century Bishop of Regensburg, St. Wolfgang. He built a chapel around which a settlement grew, and this soon became a pilgrimage centre. A lovely Renaissance pilgrim's fountain still exists outside the current church. Tourists now flock here to admire the famous high altar by Michael Pasha, one of the high points of Austrian Gothic art. Nestling around the church, the town is very pretty, with flower-bedecked balconies everywhere. Local shops and crafts abound and offer traditional Austrian clothes and wood carvings. The composer Ralph Bernatsky contributed to the town's Ruritanian image with his comic opera White Horse Inn, inspired by this hotel on the lakefront. The opera is regularly performed at the town's concert hall. We enjoyed one of the many delightful mountain walks close by St. Wolfgang. Another impression of St. Wolfgang, but this time from on board one of the frequent lake ferries that present a leisurely way of exploring the area. We left the ferry at Fürnberg and took the lakeside path towards St. Gilgen. This attractive path took us alongside some lovely waterside scenery. In the centre of St. Gilgen is a statue to the composer Mozart. Mozart's mother was born here in 1720, and there are other family links. Like most British tourists, we were impressed by the double onion domed church and immaculate surrounding graveyard. Tourists are also catered for in other ways. By the time we had considered the hats, cowbells and yodeling teddy bears, the rain had set in, so it was back to our dry and comfortable hotel. Another outing took us across the lake to the shore immediately opposite St. Wolfgang. On the far shore was a nature reserve with the promise of another nice walk to the town of Strobel. Being British, a little light rain was not going to put us off. A pasture of wild flowers was the first sight to greet us. There was also a pleasant display of autumn crocuses, as well as some unusual but traditional haystacks. The rain kept up, but it was only going to be a shower, we thought. At least this little creature didn't seem to be too perturbed about the wet conditions. Sometimes we were even able to put our umbrellas back down. By the time we arrived in Strobel, though, the light showers had returned. Quieter than St. Wolfgang and St. Gilgen, Strobel also boasts an attractive church and beautifully kept cemetery. The lakeside gardens are no doubt very beautiful on a nice day. Once again, rain had determined an essential return to the warmth of our hotel in St. Wolfgang. Fortunately, we did enjoy a final bright day before the end of our holiday and decided to take the mountain railway from St. Wolfgang to the peak of the Schafterberg. This is a rack railway operated by antique steam and diesel locomotives. There were many fine views of the lake as the train gradually ascended. The line was built from 1892 to 1893, and the ride to the top takes about an hour. The summit station is at a height of 1,732 metres, and the views of over a dozen lakes and countless mountain peaks were stunning. Our return journey was just as much fun and just as rewarding, but a little shaky. Lake Wolfgang was soon in sight again as we made our way back towards the terminus and also toward the end of our lakeside holiday.